Inside Kent Laudman's office, you'll find almost any resource and data point when it comes to suicide research.
It was going down by 3%, going down 3%.
He's come across a lot of data as director of United Health Services Suicide Prevention Center in Granger. Preliminary numbers he provided to me, compiled by county coroners, show deaths by suicide in St. Joseph County rising from 42 in 2021 to 43 last year, 19 to 34 in the same years in Elkhart County, and 5 to 14 in Marshall County.
We kind of want to bury our heads in the sand and say, oh no, you just had a bad day. But if there's some warning signs out there, we've got to do something about it.
Warning signs like a sudden change in behavior, sleep patterns or diet, acting out in an emotional way, withdrawal from friends and family, and searching suicide online. But he says, keep in mind, noticing one of these signs could also mean something else.
May not be due to suicide or thoughts of suicide. I mean, it could be due to depression too.
One of the biggest lingering questions is why someone would self-harm. It's a question Dennis Gillen and his family asked themselves for years. Both of his brothers dying by suicide 11 years apart.
Knowing what we know now, I'm telling you, we would have sold our house to get that kid out. Knowing what we went through, not once but twice.
Gillen says it took him 16 years after his brothers' deaths to talk openly about what happened.
It's Mark and it's Matthew. We lost both of those guys to suicide.
Now, he travels the country, speaking publicly, making it a mission to reverse the current trends in suicide rates and reduce the stigma associated with getting help for mental health issues. He also serves as executive director of the Half a Sorrow Foundation and even co-authored a children's book titled Nice Shoes, A Little Compliment Can Go a Long Way. The book promotes an anti-bullying message to youth.
At one point I decided, I'm going to go all in, and my misery has become my mission. And it's been pretty rewarding.
The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the rate of suicides in the country increased 4% from 2020 to 2021, and that's after 2 consecutive years of decline in 2019 and 2020.
Loneliness is far more than just a bad feeling.
U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy declaring loneliness a nationwide epidemic earlier this year. He also issued, in partnership with the National Action Alliance for Suicide Prevention, a 92-page call-to-action report highlighting recommendations to prevent suicides. Laudman says despite teachers and school administrators going through suicide prevention training, schools could use more mental health professionals and include more screening activities.
But by screening, you may pick up somebody that's thinking about suicide and intervene at an earlier stage.
Both he and Gillen's advice to anyone spotting a warning sign in a friend or a loved one is don't be afraid to ask if they are contemplating suicide.
I'd rather you embarrass yourself and say, "Are you okay?" than be a pallbearer.
I'm John Paul. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.